It's 2023, and every game is shoving an ad to play them in your face. Buy these weapon packs, buy this DLC, horse armor available now. Well, what if I told you that there was a free-to-play game without ads shoveled through your eye holes every time you quit out to the home screen? A game where you could play dozens of different loadout combinations for each of its 9 unlocked on install mercs. No need for a battle pass. And what if I told you this game is already over 15 years old and can legally drive in Albuquerque, New Mexico? That's right, Team Fortress 2 is a game that endures and exactly what you're looking for. Today I want to talk about why you should be playing Team Fortress 2 right now. Team Fortress 2 is one of the easiest games to pick up and play casually, both alone and with friends. If your PC or Mac came out in the past 10 years, you're already capable of running the game, so don't worry. After a bloated SSD filling install of 15 gigabytes, you can hop into a game right away. First off, I recommend going over to the settings and changing your FOV to something more this decade. If you played any hero shooter in the past decade, here's the OG who popularized it. But if you haven't, then let's just quickly review the 9 mercenaries. Scout's the fast chucklehead with a scattergun ready. Soldier is the lead poison guy with a rocket launcher and a shovel ready to blow opponents to bits. Pyro spreads happiness and joy through, you guessed it, flames. Demoman is the drunk Scottish Cyclops ready to lay pipes and aim stickies. Heavy is the poster boy of Good Boys of TF2 with his massive unwielding minigun. Engineer keeps his various buildings on the front line to support his team. Medic is the master of medicine, capable of making a teammate invulnerable for a short duration after a time. Sniper is the highly professional marksman, ready to dominate a server if mastered well. And the French spy is able to disguise as anyone else, and cloak to get a devastating strike from behind. I suggest you check out the Meet the Team videos made by Valve themselves. They're gems offering a bit of backstory and insight as to what each merc is like, with some good humor. And if you're afraid of jumping into a brand new, never before seen game mode, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You can always stick to the classic capture the flag, where you have to infiltrate the enemy base and capture opponent's intelligence briefcase before they do the same to you. There are control point maps that have teams face off trying to either capture or defend points of interest on a map. Everyone's favorite game mode, Payload, has you pushing a cart on a set path towards an objective, pushing through the ever-vigilant defense of the red team. Want a bit more action forced out by the map? Play King of the Hill, where, fight to be the only one holding a point of interest on the map longer than your opponent. There are more TF2 exclusive game modes that only you can go out and enjoy once you've experienced enough Team Fortress 2 though. And even if you don't like every one of these, you can filter out maps or entire game modes when searching for a map in the built-in quick play options. Team Fortress 2 is good for two things: solid gameplay and showing off the terrible shortcomings of an economy based on gold crate opening keys, but we'll focus mainly on the gameplay. First, I had to bring up the sounds of Team Fortress 2, because each bit of damage you do gives you the satisfaction in the form of a hit sound. When you get a kill, you're rewarded with another even louder sound. And when you finally get a domination on a player, which is 4 kills on someone without them killing you, you're rewarded with a triumphant symphony acknowledging your achievement in gameplay. Each of these short sounds are customizable and toggleable, allowing for any audio file to be your hit sound, whether it be something more classic or something more meme-like. Now, the standard way each merc plays out is a simple foundation. The Scout's movement speed and hard-hitting scattergun let him specialize in picking off people in almost guerrilla-like tactics. Soldier's rocket launcher allows him to punish grouped-up enemies with his splash damage from rockets in both mid and long range. Pyro burns away people they flank and get up close to him with their flamethrower. Demoman has his mid-range grenade launcher to burst down buildings and grouped-up opponents. Heavy's minigun is suited for mid to close range encounters, allowing for him to quickly shred apart everything in his path. Engineer is capable in close range, but your main focus is to start building up his array of buildings to support your team. The unlicensed Medic is meant to keep the frontline players topped off and even overhealed in order to charge up his Uber meter, allowing him to push with 8 seconds of invulnerability. Sniper usually completely dominates long range with his sniper rifle and marksmanship. Last but not least, Spy disguises and cloaks get behind his enemies in order to get an insta-kill backstab on high-value targets. But these are not the only way to play the game. Another aspect that keeps people playing are the side grades. Each merc has so many equipable side grades and upgrades to every single loadout slot. This opens up dozens upon dozens of combinations of loadouts that can drastically change how the base character plays and affects each and every fight with someone else, who's also using a different set of items. We've got a healing gun that trades off the invulnerability of Uber for 8 seconds of 300% damage to your heal target, giving them the ability to team wipe with well-placed shots. An actual ship's cannon that launches cannonballs, pushing players back if they're too close, or rewarding your timing on its fuse with some bonus damage. Literally just 2 soda cans strapped to a scattergun that lets you jump 8 times when you fully charged it, allowing for you to dodge anyone unable to land a direct hit on you when you're in the air. Just a frying pan to smack someone over the head with. Nothing special, but a well-known sound for anyone who has been on the internet for years. Have Heavy put some gloves on so he could return to the battle even faster. Want to replace Engineer's hand and powerful sentry gun for a robotic hand and a faster mini sentry? You can do that! I can barely begin to talk about just how playing more passively or aggressively may change how effective your weapon is at getting your score higher in a match. But picking out these specialized weapons and figuring out how they work is part of the fun of experimenting with your loadout. There are so many different ways to put together your preferred Team Fortress 2 loadout to set you apart from another player. But we haven't even talked about one of the most well-known parts of Team Fortress 2, the cosmetics. With over 1,700 cosmetics, and over half of them being paintable with one of the 29 colors of paint in the game, your imagination is the only limit, with 3 cosmetic slots to show off your personal style. Just the sheer amount of various custom cosmetic loadouts lets you become the merc or monster of your dreams. The cosmetics are actually taken right off the Steam Workshop, made by players and fans who expand the already impressive number of cosmetics. Of course, cosmetics aren't just limited to your outfit anymore. Valve also added weapon skins to flaunt with when you're done dumpstering on the enemy team. But what better way to show off your skill than taunting? Strike a pose with one of the 140 taunts in your enemy's kill cam and let them know you're the better player. Oh, are all those different combination of hats not enough? Need something more to flaunt your hats and wallet with? Then let me introduce you to something the games industry has yet to monetize quite as well as Valve. Unusual hats. Very rarely did games of this age have items rare enough to justify having real world value in terms of cash. But TF2 has some unusual cosmetics that are so eye-catching, people are willing to dish out thousands of dollars to flex on the peasants still wearing Givises and party hats. The TF2 cosmetic system truly shines like no other with its immense variety. Team Fortress 2 offers an incredible, timeless gaming experience that is both accessible and endlessly customizable. It allows you to express your own creativity to stand out on the battlefield, whether it's a Santa outfit to mow down your enemies with, or a celebration over an enemy with a flashy taunt. Whether you're a seasoned veteran who took an extended break or a new player diving into this iconic game for the first time, Team Fortress 2 is there, waiting to be enjoyed by anyone at any time.